Hello there. I don't know how well we know each other. Maybe you arrived here at this email after having read all the other emails that I sent, or maybe like me, you deleted half of them. Any way you got here, I'm super happy that you're here because this masterclass is going to be super, super juicy for you to really dive into your personal money blocks. This is not just me talking. This is you doing some actual work on a piece of paper, journal if you've got one, whatever you've got around you, even a Post-it note will work. Because we're going to really get into what is holding you back from those next levels of income and those next levels of clients. This is truly the work that I do with my one-on-one clients. I'm so happy to be sharing it with you. This is going to be a short, sweet, juicy, heavy hitting, and powerful presentation. That's the word I'm looking for for you guys. Okay, so let me share my screen real quick. Okay, and let's make that bigger. Okay, so I will start with sharing just a little bit about who I am and why I do this work. And then we'll dive really deep, really quickly into how to actually rewire your brain and release those subconscious blocks so that you can have more income and have more clients in your life and your business. So some of you might know this, but I'm Erin Newman, and I am a mindset and aligned business coach for women entrepreneurs who are ready to scale to six figures and beyond and do it their way without the slimy strategies, without the slimy, weird stuff, just by being themselves and showing up as themselves. And I really started diving deeply into money work when I just finished life coaching school and had spent thousands of dollars on life coaching school, and every month for an entire weekend had spent in an intensive life coaching program and then homework and everything throughout. And after that life coaching school, I remember standing in my kitchen talking to my husband about a shamanic practitioner training that I wanted to undergo. It's a 3-year shamanic practitioner training out in Colorado. I would be gone every few months for a week at a time, leaving my 2 little kids and my husband behind to fend for themselves. And it was going to cost thousands more dollars, right? And my husband was not happy. He was really, really not happy about that plan. And he said to me, "What's the ROI on this whole shaman thing?" I distinctly remember him saying that. And the reason I'm telling you this story is because I woke up that next morning and I looked at him and I said, "I love you, babe, but I'm doing this and I'm going to find a way to make it work." And I did. I found the money. I found the ways to make it work. Every year, that money just magically appeared because I committed to it. And I don't ever want money to be what stands in the way of women following their dreams in whatever avenue they want to. I'm not saying everyone has to go out and become a shamanic practitioner. Of course not. However, I don't ever want money to be the thing that holds you back. So that's why I talk about money so much. That's why it's so important to do this work for yourself and for your business. So let's dive in. Okay. So why do we even care about talking about the subconscious? Why am I even going there, right? It's because your subconscious always wins. Meaning all of us spiritual entrepreneurs, we love to talk about affirmations. We love to say affirmations. We love to say everything is love and light all the time, right? Even when it's not. But your subconscious knows when it's not. Right? Your subconscious knows when you don't feel deserving. Your subconscious knows when you don't really, truly feel like you can embody that next level. And so if you're going around making declarations, affirmations around money, I'm a 6-figure business earner, I'm a 7-figure business earner, right? And your subconscious is in the background like, no, girl, you're still driving that beat up old Kia around, right? If your subconscious is saying things in the background to you, then you aren't going to be able to move forward. And what will happen is you will start to self-sabotage. And so what that looks like is procrastination, it's forgetting, it's all those times when you really wanted to do something important in your business, and then you get to the end of the week and you're like, well, why didn't I do it? Right? And it's because our subconscious is saying we're not deserving of that next level. That next level is going to be really hard to get to. That next level is going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to make me become somebody that I'm not, right? I'm going to have to become this pushy, slimy salesperson. I'm going to have to become this organized, structured person that I don't want to be. And so your subconscious is like, well, cool, we'll just stay here. We'll just stay where it's safe. And again, it does that by creating those patterns of self-sabotage, right? Of forgetting, of one of my favorites is always when people say they really need clarity before they can move forward. Yes, and you can also move forward right now without having the clarity. There's times I've launched things when I had no freaking clue how it was going to turn out. In fact, all the time we have no clue how things are going to turn out, right? None of us predicted 2020, at least not in its fullest detail, right? So we never know how it's going to turn out, but our brains, our subconscious mind is saying, hey, it's going to be really hard to get to that next level. I'm not up for that. So instead, I'm going to forget to call those people back. I'm going to forget to do my Facebook Live. I'm going to forget to send out my newsletter. I'm going to forget to ask for the sale. I'm going to forget to raise my prices, right? Or even if you don't forget, you kind of push those things out, right? You don't do the hard, heavy things in your business because your subconscious is saying those are scary places to be. Those are places I don't want to be. I don't want to be bigger. I don't want to be more visible, right? And this gets into some really old stuff. This gets into our really old childhood and even ancestral patterns of believing that we are not worthy of that next level. And again, that's where your subconscious will show up and put in place those self-sabotaging behaviors and keep you right where you are, right? Keep you stuck, keep you in those same patterns. So we recognize that, right? All of us have those patterns, all of us. There is not an entrepreneur I have talked to that I have worked with as a mentor at the, super, super highest levels. They all have these patterns of self-sabotage. We all do them, right? Our trick is not to never have these patterns again. Our trick is not to never have fears and doubts and blocks again. The trick is to make our bounce back much faster. That place where we have seen what's blocking us, we're able to see it and release it and bounce back to center and action and alignment and clarity and focus and drive and ambition and all the things that help move our business forward, right? And not in a bad, awful way, not that sort of like obnoxious, ambitious way, but just in a like really feeling good kind of way. So we want to be able to make our bounce back much, much faster. So how do we do that? So I want to help you guys really, again, look into your personal stuff here. This is the part where this gets real for you. I want you to write down on that piece of paper, what is your big monthly financial goal? And now this is where most of us get scared to even name that goal. And so I just want to give you a lot of love and support as you write down something that feels really good for you and also exciting and expansive and not where you are right now, right? So what's that big monthly financial goal? I'm just going to give everybody just a second, as if you were right here in front of me, to just kind of take a moment and write that monthly goal down, what you'd love to see occurring in your business. You can even pause me if you need a moment. Okay, I'm going to imagine that everyone has it. Okay. So here's where things get really tricky. Why don't you deserve to be there? And why is it easier to be right where you are? I'm going to plug in my screen real quick, guys, which is a perfect time for you to journal out the answers to these questions. Now, since this is a pre-recorded webinar, I'm just going to imagine that you're doing that, taking some time to write down some answers to these questions. Again, this is a great place to pause me. Take the time, because these are the blocks, guys. When people talk about money blocks, these are what they are. Why do you personally believe you don't deserve to be there? Is it I don't work hard enough? I don't do enough Facebook Lives. I don't do enough webinars. I'm not out there enough. I'm not marketing. I don't understand marketing. I'm not a marketer. I'm not a salesperson. I hate sales. I'm not into sales. I can't sell. I can't share my services. What are your reasons why you don't deserve to be at that level? And if you can be really honest and really gentle with yourself, you'll be able to see them. We all have them. So I'm holding space for you there. Okay. And then the flip side of that question is a really great one to get into your subconscious too. And it's, why is it easier to be right where I'm at? Maybe it's, oh, I won't have to do more sales calls. Oh, I won't have to run Facebook ads. I won't have to put myself out there in all these different ways. I won't have to show up on social media. And again, this is not me saying that you have to do any of those things. I'm simply looking into what those blocks are for you. That's all we're doing here. You don't have to go out and change your life tomorrow. And that would be a catastrophe anyway. But, rapid change is never good. But we want to really look into what are those blocks. Okay. So again, I hope you'll pause and really take some time, because this is where the juice comes in. It's not just from me listening to me say blah, 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 right? It's really getting into your own personal blocks here. Okay. So hopefully you have some. We're moving on. So what are we doing in this work? What did we just do? We're actually catching those beliefs that operate on the subconscious level, because again, most of the time, we don't even recognize that they're there. We as spiritual entrepreneurs, we're always going around talking about really great stuff, right? And so we don't even recognize that these beliefs are running us. So we really want to, as a first step to releasing them, actually be able to see them. Just like everything, you got to acknowledge that it's there, right? You got to acknowledge that the crappy emotions are there before you get to move forward. We want to really look into those feelings that arise in your body, those like clenching feelings, that sort of heaviness. For me, it always kind of feels like tightening in my stomach, and it could be maybe in your chest or your shoulders or your head. Just noticing what that actual belief is that's beneath that feeling. What are the words? What is the actual thought telling you? Because it's a thought that creates that feeling. So we want to really hear what that thought is and write it down. This is something I do, maybe not every day, but maybe every couple of days. It's like literally writing down all the crap that's in my head, really being able to release it. I'm asking myself these same questions. Why do I feel I don't deserve to be there? Right? And then working through them, which is what we're going to do next. Okay. So some of you might already have tools for releasing things in your world. Awesome. You can use them here. It's a great place for it. I really love EFT tapping. I have a whole course on EFT tapping and utilizing it for your business. And the work we're doing is taking those subconscious blocks and releasing them from your energetic structure, from your energetic matrix, from your body. You can do it really simply too. If you're not ready to delve into EFT tapping, or you just don't have time for it on this webinar, whatever, take a moment to look at one of those beliefs you wrote down. And then I'm going to ask you guys to just close your eyes and notice where that belief is sitting in your body. So just really tune in to where it's sitting. Again, it might be your stomach, your chest, your head. Just really noticing. And simply asking your body to release it. Deep breath and a little bit more. Deep breath and a little bit more. So you can really feel your body release it completely. Now, you would keep doing that until you felt like it was completely gone. Now, here's the thing, it might come back, right? Our goal here is not to never have a doubt, never have a block, never have a fear again. Our goal is to make the bounce back much faster so that you can step into your place of alignment and take those actions that you know you need to be taking to move your business forward. So I am offering to you guys, as everyone does at the end of a webinar, a super special offer to connect with me, to have a conversation with me. And during our time together, they usually run past 30 minutes, but during that time together, we can look really deeply into what's going on for you, as well as determining if us working together makes sense to move forward in some sort of program. I have a few different things that are happening all the time, and additionally, working with me in one-on-one capacity, which is definitely a higher level of commitment from a financial standpoint. And I super warmly invite you to arrive at whichever level feels good for you. and to continue to deepen into this work, because the work that we're doing here is really, again, it's not about never having a doubt, never having a fear, never having a block again. It's about really owning your power and stepping into that place of alignment over and over and over again, so that you can go forward and do all the things you want to do in your business. You can go forward and attract more clients, call in that next level of income. That is the work that we do together. Again, it's about scaling, growing, moving into your next level of income from a place of alignment, from a place of joy, from a place of ease. And without doing all the crazy stuff, without doing anything you don't want to do, essentially, in your business. So during our time together, we'll walk through what your challenges are, how you can best be served by me, by any of my programs and services. And I would love to invite you into that. So there's a link in this email. It's really long, so I'm not posting it on this. Let me stop sharing. Yeah, so there's a link in this email for you guys if you do want to open up to that conversation. It is for the people that are serious about working together in some capacity. Again, I have lots of different programs going on all the time. So I invite you in to really understand what's holding you back. What are your personal challenges? And we'll work through those and help you to get into a place where you can really step into that next level of growth in your business. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Again, I'll drop the link in the email so that you have it. I have nothing else to say. Send a reply if you got something out of this. Would love to hear from you guys. I check all my emails myself, so would love to hear from you. Take care. Bye.